Jillian Mahen here for BTN.com, and we are joined today by Minnesota's Tyler Sheehy from the hockey team. And Tyler, you are currently leading the Gophers in points. Did you set any kind of goals for yourself this season?
No, not necessarily. Not right off the bat here. I think anytime going into a new season, you want to be able to, start off hot or help the team in any way that you can. And fortunately, I've been able to get a few good bounces and things like that. But any way I can help out the team is something I want to be doing.
This Minnesota hockey team has one of the best offenses in the entire country. What have you guys been focusing on so far this season?
Yeah, I think up front we have a lot of speed, and we know that we're not the biggest unit up there in size, so we got to play to our advantage, which is playing fast, moving the puck, and ultimately getting to the net. So that's kind of something that we focused on lately, and hopefully that can carry out throughout the rest of the year.
You had a very successful rookie season last year, and you're right on track this year, but excelling even more. How much of a difference is it this year? What is the biggest difference for you this season versus last season?
Yeah, I think last year was just a little bit of a stepping stone for myself, and coming out of junior hockey, I had to make some adjustments to my own game, and kind of had to grow up a little bit with, just being in college. I had to be a little bit more mature at the college level, and last year is definitely a year that helped me out and was a stepping stone for my sophomore year.
We hear a lot of college athletes say just that the biggest stepping stone is adjusting to being in college and being a college athlete. But what does that actually mean to you?
Yeah, I think it's just it's something where you have to prepare yourself a lot more. It's getting good nights of sleep and eating the right things, and just preparing yourself off the ice as much as you can. So when it comes to practice or on Friday, Saturday nights, you're ready to go.
Who do you look up to the most on this team?
I don't know if I could pick out a certain person. I think that obviously our leaders and our senior class and our junior class have really set a standard here that that's really prestigious. I know that the senior class played for a national championship, so those are guys that they know what it takes, and you kind of got to look to them and kind of look for what they're doing on and off the ice, and kind of model yourself after them, and hopefully one day we can get to that game.
Do you remember a time like when you decided like this is what I want to do? I want to be a Gopher, like from your childhood or anything?
I wouldn't say any specific time, but obviously there's times when you watch the Gophers on TV and somebody scores a big goal and you kind of think to yourself that's something that you want to be a part of someday. And yeah, I think just moments like that are kind of ones you look back to and think about kind of your childhood and think about being a Gopher when you get older.
There's certainly a lot of tradition surrounding the Minnesota hockey program. What's it like to play in such a legendary arena for such a legendary coach?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You kind of think about the tradition and the culture that's been set here, and playing for a guy that has a great number of wins, and it's an awesome thing to be learning from someone who has so much experience, and it's an awesome feeling to be playing for a program that has so much tradition and history.
You guys have a little bit of a break here for the holidays and just between your last game and your next game. So what are you focusing on, or what are your plans for this period where you don't have games to prepare for?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, just get a little bit of rest and kind of rest up the legs a little bit, and then after we get a few days off, to hang out with the family and friends, which is very important, I think, to all of us. Kind of get back in the swing of things, get back to campus, and get back on the ice. And we obviously we have a lot to work on still as a team, and we got to get back to work as soon as we can so we can be prepared for our next games.
Is it difficult at all having such a long break to kind of stay focused and kind of keep your eye on the rest of the season?
No, I don't think so. I think anytime you get a break, you got to kind of cherish it and take advantage of it for rest and other things. And I think it's just important that we understand that it's a time that we have off, and hopefully we can come back in better shape than we were before.
All right, my last question for you. Do you have a specific NHL player that you try to model your career and playing style after?
I'm not sure about a specific one. I think there's a lot of guys out there that I kind of like to take pieces of their games from. I really like the way guys like Tyler Seguin and Tyler Toffoli play, and I don't know. I think those are kind of two guys that I kind of try to model my game after.
Awesome. All right, Tyler, thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy your break here before the holidays, and best of luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for having me.